The Seattle Storm had one plan for Caitlin Clark: make her night miserable and get Aliyah Boston out of the paint. They got half of it. Boston went down in the second quarter, then looking like a target.
And then look at this. Some people say that wasn't a foul. Well, then why on this side of the ball is that a foul? So let's review this. So you're telling me that this is not a foul, clear reach in, swipe across her entire body, but it happened all game. I'm going to show that on my video. But this is a foul.
Sonia Raman admitted the quiet part. Pre-game. You can't stop Clark. You can only make her life difficult.
So you're telling me that this is not a foul, clear reach in, swipe across her entire body, but it happened all game. I'm going to show that on my video. But this is a foul.
Flaw J. Johnson and Jade Melbourne were the face of it, wrapping an arm around Clark on drives, hips and arms defense closer to a hug than a closeout. 4 fouls on the stat sheet doesn't match what was happening out there. Then came the play that changed the game. Boston set a screen, rolled to the rim, and got tripped from behind, her heel catching as she fell forward and drove her right knee straight into the hardwood. So the what if is real. If Boston plays 40 minutes instead of 11, does Indiana even need Mitchell's fourth quarter? And this wasn't a freak twist. Johnson tripped her from behind, and she landed on the knee she'd been managing since a meniscus injury at Unrivaled. White didn't wait for a plan B. Monique Billings moved into the starting 5. Michaela Timpson opened the second half in Boston's spot. Myesha Hines-Allen took bench minutes. Imaging was still pending, but Boston came back to the bench in uniform. No ice, shoes still laced, smiling a little.
Clark on the move, puts on the brakes. Sophie Cunningham into the game for the first time. Billings has been active here in the first quarter, has the size advantage and uses it.
Nice spin.
White said the players were already talking it through in the huddle before the coaches got there. Billings answered with 14 points and 11 rebounds. Look at the scoreboard after one quarter. Indiana 37, Seattle 20. A team that spent all week planning for Caitlin Clark watched her offense drop 37 in 10 minutes of game clock. The pace was relentless. Lexi Hull and Cunningham never stopped moving, so Seattle could never sit and load up on Clark. She scored when they gave her space and found cutters the second they doubled her.
Cunningham way outside. Oh yeah!
7% against full court pressure.
27 games down and 17 to go. Here's Clark off the screen and drills her first 3.
It's what we're here for. It's an effort to start the game.
Here is Clark, drives by Melvin and flips it home.
Once she gets Melvin on her hip, forget about it.
Then the third quarter stopped being a team game. Clark scored 16 of Indiana's 18 points in the period, while the rest of the Fever went 0 for 9 from the field. 76-72 heading to the fourth.
Caitlin Clark coming down behind the back. You know she loves when she's...
Seattle still had life because Natisha Hiedemann was putting up a career night, 33 points on 11 of 20 with 6 threes, while Johnson fought foul trouble that cost her the entire third quarter.
Clark has been brilliant. Mitchell electric in the fourth. Oh, and she just keeps piling them on!
Then Mitchell, quiet all game with 10 points through 3 quarters, picked the fourth to erupt. 2 threes in 90 seconds pushed it to 85-76. She finished with 28, 18 of them in that final frame.
Clark a little stutter step, fades, fires, and rolls it home. Clark with 19.
Yeah, the floor's getting ready to open.
Caught fire and has 14 of Indiana's last 16.
This wasn't one player carrying a team. It was 3 separate runs. Cunningham in the first, Clark in the third, Mitchell in the fourth, each one landing the moment Seattle thought they had an opening. Before this game, people asked whether Clark could hold up against real physical defense. Now the question has flipped. Not whether she's tough enough, but whether anyone in this league has the personnel to guard her, or dropped. The phantom call argument shifted from is she exaggerating to look what she did anyway. One breakdown called it Clark brute forcing a win against a near-perfect defensive game plan.
We'll take that. She is not a great three-point shooter. And Timpson leaks out behind the defense for two.
To the house. Beautiful pass. Puts it right in her hands.
9 assists and 4 threes a night. One analyst said if she's outside your top 5, you're not arguing in good faith. Boston's health decides how far this goes. Skip Bayless said it plainly. If Boston's healthy, look out, here comes Indiana. Seattle showed up to break Caitlin Clark and left having handed her the strongest MVP case of her season. Every hard foul, every phantom whistle just turned into more points on the board. And that knee decides the postseason. Show your love for the Fever Squad in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications because we're bringing you all the action and every top story. Click the video on your screen and we'll see you in the next one.